I'm at the hotel now, Mr. Yamaguchi, and I can assure you that all the arrangements have been made. Yes, we'll see that their every desire is satisfied during their stay. Arigato.
Excuse me. Hi. Can I borrow a phone, please?
Use mine.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, who do I call?
You need a phone, but you don't know who to call.
I just drove all the way from Ogden, Utah. I have a very big audition tomorrow. I know it sounds silly, but I want to be a model.
Doesn't sound silly at all. You have all the right qualifications.
Not if I don't get there. My car is stuck outside with a flat tire. I can't change it, and I don't belong to an auto club, so who do I call?
No one. I'll change it.
Really? You don't mind?
Show me the way.
Thank you.
Where's the car?
I have a small confession to make. My car is fine. It's you I wanted.
So this is a business.
You could say that.
Well, well.
We'd had to wait another day or two for a donated liver. Your father wouldn't have made it, but he's in surgery right now.
What are his chances?
Oh, most patients really do very, very well, and your dad, for his age, is in great shape. But you know him, there's no guarantees.
I'm used to that.
So I think I'll put that Trauma 1 coming through.
What do you got?
GSW to the chest, he's bleeding out. BP is 60, pulse is 150 and thready. I started him on Rayner's IV.
I need a CBC, Chem 7, let's cross and match. I need 6 units of O negative and a chest tube. Okay, my count. 1, 2.
Blood bank set it down.
Sir, this is a restricted area. You're gonna have to leave.
Not until I know he's dead.
Okay, don't want to do this.
The hell I don't! Let's get out of the way. Get me security.
I've got the situation under control. Really? I'm gonna need your lab coat.
They sounded like gunshots.
Taylor.
Security to the ER.
If you don't put the gun away, I'm not gonna be able to continue my work, and he will die.
He's already dead. We all are. For God's sakes, kill us all.
Shut up.
Look! Look what he's done! He broke a vial of cystic bacteria, serial group 3. It's in the air now. We are all breathing it.
What the hell is she talking about?
It's going to start soon. The skin erosion, the vomiting, the bleeding from every orifice. Please, I beg you, shoot me.
She's lying.
In 5 minutes, you'll know for yourself. That's when the skin begins to erupt in pustules. You're probably already beginning to feel the itch. Kill him! Kill me! Kill everyone! Just save a bullet for yourself.
It's all under control.
Certainly doesn't look under control to me.
Stop it! Stop it or I'll shoot!
Shoot! Shoot! Shoot!
Coward. You're insane.
You're welcome.
Dr. Sloan, I'd like you to meet my new partner, Detective Taylor Lucas.
Nice hospital you have here. Chip?
Steve. Here's the autopsy report on Milton Wilder, the pimp who was killed in the alley last night. No surprises there.
Good, because I've already reached my weekly limit.
Yeah, I heard. Why was that lunatic down here trying to kill a patient?
Because he blew it the first time. The guy on the table was the shooter's business partner. He embezzled $2 million from their company. When the shooter went to confront him about it, he found him in bed with his wife. Ouch. So he emptied his gun into him, but there was nothing left for his wife. So he left to get some more ammo. When he came back, he saw the paramedics trying to save his partner's life.
So he followed them down here to finish off the job. Did he?
That's what I'm waiting to find out. So, am I investigating a homicide or an attempted murder?
Oh, attempted murder. He's gonna live.
That's my cue to leave. I have a date with my son and 4 Teletubbies. Bye-bye.
Bye.
If you ask me, the guy on the table isn't the only one lucky to be alive. We all are. No thanks to Detective Lucas.
Hey, she took down the shooter, didn't she?
Yeah, after she told him to kill us all.
But he didn't.
He could have.
But he didn't.
Steve, I think you're missing my point. That woman is as scary as the psycho with a gun.
No, I admit she's kind of unorthodox, but she gets the job done. Besides, at least now she's got a partner keeping her in check.
Well, I tell you, you'd have to be crazy to be her partner.
Amy Devlin may be a lot of things, but crazy is not one of them. She made detective faster than any woman in LAPD history. I think she's aiming for chief one day.
She ought to pick out a burial plot, because if she stays with Detective Lucas, she's not going to be living much longer.
You shouldn't be so hard on Taylor Lucas. I mean, people used to say I was unorthodox.
You?
Yeah, they used to say I was edgy and unpredictable and shocking.
Steve, they were talking about your hair.
They were?
Yes, they were. Remember you had that Rick Springfield thing going for a while? That one year sort of glowed in the dark?
Do you always have to accelerate to a stop? It keeps me awake. Yeah, I wish I had that problem.
You still not sleeping? You're worrying too much about your dad.
Well,
What you need is a distraction.
like what?
Like going undercover at Dudes.
The male strip club.
Yeah.
Is there something illegal going on over there?
You won't know unless you investigate.
Devlin, Lucas, I need to talk to you.
I'll catch up. Lieutenant?
You know a guy named Milton Wilder ran a high-end escort service? He's dead. Gunned down in an alley outside a hotel last night. Captain wants you to handle it.
He must have mistaken us for homicide detectives. Or are we being reassigned?
No, you're being helpful. Homicide is spread thin and vice is your specialty, so you'll be assisting. Report what you find to me.
We will.
Oh, and Devlin, you're driving the oldest sedan in the fleet, aren't you?
Oh, we prefer to think of it as a classic automobile entrusted to our care.
Well, now you're driving the newest one.
A homicide perk?
No, strictly regulation. New one comes in, the old one gets scrapped. So, take good care of it.
Thanks, Lieutenant, we will.
You can start by never letting Taylor drive.
What's this doing in our spot? Where's our car?
This is our car. Fine. That is just the attitude that worries me.
What attitude?
You don't care whether the car is old or new. You're gonna drive it exactly the same way.
Because it's a car.
With only 5 miles on the odometer and not a scratch on it. Or doesn't that mean anything to you?
Yeah, it means it's time somebody broke it in.
Oh, no, we're not breaking anything. We're keeping this in pristine condition.
It's a car.
It's a responsibility. Like the homicide case we've just been given. Our opportunity to prove ourselves and get out of vice.
Or it's a dead-end case they gave us because it will torpedo any chance we have of promotion.
Well, we don't have a choice anyway.
Then we'll get right on it after we pick up my bail jumper.
What bail jumper?
Lorette Stipe, gun merchant. Doesn't shave her underarms. Took me 6 months undercover to bust her back when I was with the ATF.
You were only with the ATF for 6 months.
We had creative differences.
So let the ATF handle it.
If they could handle it, she wouldn't be out, would she?
It's not your case anymore.
It'll take an hour tops.
An hour.
Tops.
steps.
You said it would take an hour. I meant an hour after we found her. Where do you think you're going?
To get Lorette Stipe.
You're just gonna walk in that bar?
I may open the door first.
Oh, you're just gonna open the door and walk in that bar?
That's how I usually go from outside to inside.
So, after you open the door and walk in the bar, what do you think is gonna happen next?
Do you need all the steps, or can I just summarize it under the blanket statement? I'm going to get Lorette Stipe.
You don't think maybe this woman might recognize the undercover cop who arrested her? And that maybe she won't want to be covered by your blanket statement?
What's your idea?
Lorette Stipe doesn't know me.
And? I can't let you go in there alone.
All right, I'm only a 10-year veteran of the force. No way I can handle this.
That's not what I meant.
You think I'm too soft to make a simple bust in a biker bar?
No, it's just this bar. It's not...
You think that because I haven't been thrown off half a dozen law enforcement agencies for going too deep undercover, I can't pick up a bail jumper?
You want to do this your way, do it your way.
I will. So what does she look like? I'm looking for Lorette Stipe. I hope you didn't buy those weapons from her. Because if you did and you pull the trigger, you might blow your face off. I want a refund. I don't know you. Oh, now you don't know me. How convenient. My boyfriend is dead because of the lousy gun you sold me. It jammed, and before I could shoot the security guard, he gunned my sweet, innocent Jimmy down.
I never sold you a gun. I never seen you before.
My Jimmy is dead, and I'm a fugitive just because of you and your lousy gun.
Better get a cash refund.
Oh, wait a minute, guys. Wait, she's lying. She's lying. I've never seen her before. Hey, my merchant's good.
Oh, is it now? Why don't we take my gun outside and try it then? You just better hope it works.
Go on, run some of that off.
Miss me?
Did you have to skid to a stop? Those are brand new tires.
I think I got him.
What are you doing?
Waiting to return fire if there is any.
Well, wait somewhere else. Behind this dumpster. Behind that wall.
I can get a good shot from here.
What if he fires back?
I'll duck.
Behind a brand new car? We're supposed to be protecting it.
I think he's in the side alley. Well, this is exciting.
Where are you going?
To find the shooter.
Lorette's dead.
Sorry, I can't say the same thing for the shooter. Hey.
Hey.
How's your dad?
He set off the smoke detector with his cigars, and he threw his lunch tray out the window.
He's getting better already.
Yeah, I even bribed some orderly into smuggling in a corned beef sandwich.
Actually, I did that.
You did.
I was worried about him.
Thank you.
Got that out of your system?
Yeah.
The Emmy wants to see us. I always thought Lorette would have had more guts.
You can discuss her bravery under fire at the memorial service.
I mean, literally. Don't most people keep their internal organs here?
Excuse me, Stipe was an organ donor, and since the cause of death wasn't in question, the organs were harvested immediately.
Wouldn't have figured her for a philanthropist.
Whether she was connected with Milton Wilder.
Which is why we called you down here. The bullet I took out of Stipe was sent out for a routine ballistics check. The computer found a match.
The bullet that killed Lorette Stipe came from the same gun that killed Milton Wilder?
And you said going after my bail jumper was a waste of time.
Why didn't you tell me?
Why didn't you ask?
Why didn't I ask what?
I have no idea. What didn't I tell you?
When you said you wanted to pick up a bail jumper, why didn't you tell me she was related to the Wilder case?
She wasn't. I mean, I didn't know she was.
Is this the off-duty cop?
Yeah, shot by a carjacker. BP 90 over 60, and she's hyper-resonant on the right side.
Okay, let's type in cross and need some O negative. There's a chest tube, and let's contact the surgeon.
You need blood. You got it right here.
Oh, thanks, but a dozen cops have already volunteered.
That's why I always keep a gun under my seat. Carjacker gets in, they'll have to scrub him off the upholstery. I'm serious.
Doesn't track. Wilder ran hookers, Stipe sold weapons. Not exactly a lot of overlap.
Except the same guy shot both of them, and he's got my bullet in him.
And he's getting to the doctor who doesn't ask questions, so we hit the streets.
Get nowhere. No one's gonna cough up the name of a dirty doctor to anyone who asks. They're too valuable.
Hey, remember that guy I dated, special effects guy who did movie gore?
Yeah, the geek who spoke Klingon. You criticize the guys I date.
You don't date.
I don't have to speak Klingon either.
Okay, fine. The point is, he could make one of us look bullet-riddled.
It's not good enough. I mean, even a shady doctor will know a fake bullet wound when he sees one.
Okay, so what's your plan?
Hold out your arm. I want to get a clean shot.
You're going to shoot me?
Just a flesh wound, barely a nick.
You are not going to shoot me.
We need to find a dirty doctor. Do you have a better plan?
I don't need a better plan to know that your plan is terrible.
Fine. Just an idea.
You shot yourself!
I grazed myself.
I can't believe you just shot yourself.
I've done it before.
You have?
You haven't?
You are psychotic. You do know that, don't you?
It's my best quality.
Okay, now just try not to get blood on the upholstery.
What is it with you in this car?
Oh, okay. Just put your arm out the window. You sure this is the right place?
We hit the streets, I bled all over them, and we only got 3 names.
Yeah, and the first was a veterinarian, the next one was still in prison.
This better be the right dirty doctor, because if the shooter didn't come here, we're out of luck.
Yeah?
My friend needs to see a doctor.
Try selling subscriptions or candy. It's more effective.
She's been shot.
A lot of that going around. $500 cash up front for your basic disinfectant soap. More later if you want extras.
Like what?
Painkillers, antibiotics, tasty grape sucker.
Can we see the doctor now?
You can call me Dr. Welby. You wait here. Patients only. You were only grazed. You'll have an ugly scar to go with your others.
Why'd you sniff me?
I was admiring your perfume. Laird de Cordite. The bullet left powder burns on your sleeve and your arm.
Well, at least it left. Sounds like other people you've been seeing lately haven't been so lucky. You said it was going around?
Wouldn't be in business otherwise. You're gonna need a gentamicin shot.
Is that gonna cost me?
Ooh, not as much as not having it. How did you hear about me?
You treated a friend of a friend last night. Shot by cops down on 29th.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm.
And how's he feeling this morning?
Glad to be alive.
This is an antibiotic. The bullet may have missed you, but there's still a risk of infection.
Tell me about the guy you treated.
Why, haven't you heard of doctor-patient privilege? I won't say a word.
You will when I give you a shot of truth serum.
Sorry, we're all out of sodium pentothal.
Oh, we have our own recipe. Cyclobenzaprine.
Sounds very chemical. Must be good.
It's a muscle relaxant and depressant.
I don't want you stressed.
Ah, some atropine.
Do you know what'll happen to me if you mix those drugs together?
Nope. Give me some of that.
It's a drain cleaner.
We don't want your arteries getting clogged.
What do you want to know?
That's why they call this a truth serum. Every time we make it, people start talking.
Tell us about the guy you treated.
It was a woman.
That was my mistake.
She had a bullet in the chest. It was too deep. I couldn't take it out without killing her. She needed a surgeon.
Did she get one?
We don't do a lot of follow-up care here.
Did you get her name?
She paid. She left. That's all I know.
Well, thank you, Dr. Welby. You're under arrest.
Want to tell me how this happened?
No.
I am under legal obligation to report all gunshot wounds, no matter how minor, to the police department.
Consider it reported.
Not good enough.
She shot herself.
You shot yourself?
She wanted to shoot me, but I wouldn't let her.
You did? You know, we have an excellent psychiatric department here. I could recommend somebody.
It was the only way we could get the line on a dirty doctor who would treat a gunshot wound without reporting it.
Well, I hope you got something useful out of your self-mutilation.
Actually, we know the shooter is a woman, and she's still carrying Taylor's bullet.
She'll turn up soon enough, or her body will.
You know, your suicidal approach to detective work's gonna get you both killed.
If you aren't willing to take risks, you shouldn't have the badge.
How is that wounded officer the one that got shot by the carjacker?
Detective Cole, gonna be fine. Should be sent home in a few days.
Oh, good. And the search for the carjacker?
Still at large, but not for long, I don't think, because nearly every officer on duty and off has gone down to 29th and Figueroa looking for a lead.
Thank you, Dr. Sloan.
Listen, about that psychiatric consult.
We can talk about it next time I shoot myself.
Next time?
Officer Cole was shot 2 blocks from where we nabbed Stipe. If they were that close, we should have heard something.
Kind of busy at the time, protecting the car, remember?
Not as busy as we're about to be.
What are you doing?
Hoping to prove myself wrong.
These two bullets both came from the same gun. This is the one they pulled from Officer Cole. This one came from a rapist shot last month by a police officer.
You're saying a cop shot Officer Cole?
I'm saying you did.
Time for a hospital visit. Where's the cop who was shot yesterday?
Oh, gone.
As in dead?
No, as in home.
She was shot in the chest less than 24 hours ago. How could you let her leave?
It wasn't my decision, it was hers. Besides, I think that she's gonna be back here pretty soon and feeling lousy. She left without a prescription for antibiotics and painkillers.
Who's in charge?
Over there.
Amy Devlin, Vice is my partner, Taylor Lucas. We're looking for Officer Cole.
There she is. I'm sorry, what are you two doing here?
We came to arrest Officer Cole for killing Lorette Stipe.
Well, so did we. Washington and Andrews run the anti-gang unit. They had suspected that a cop was helping Stipe sell illegal weapons to street gangs. When Cole was carjacked, a few blocks from where Stipe was shot, they put it together.
They came here to confront Cole. Things went wrong.
Well, Cole started shooting, we fired back, and Cole lost. So how'd you two put it together?
Timing, geography, and a strong aversion to coincidence.
Why do you suppose Cole checked out of the hospital in such a hurry?
Well, the anesthesia wore off. I think she just wanted the bullet out so she could run.
Didn't run very far, did she?
Yeah. Chalk one up for the good guys. I'll see ya.
You know what you said about coincidences? I'm feeling a strong aversion right now.
I'm just feeling sick. I think we should see a doctor.
If you expect me to shoot myself again, you can forget it.
That won't be necessary. Dr. Sloan, we think that Milton Wilder, the vice lord, and Lorette Stipe, gun dealer, were assassinated by corrupt cops. And we think that one of them was Officer Cole.
How do you know that?
Because the bullet you took out of her was mine.
You shot a cop.
No. I mean, yes.
Not on purpose.
Actually, it was.
Well, so besides shooting yourself, you like to shoot other policemen, too.
I didn't know she was a cop at the time.
Who did you think she was?
The killer who shot Stipe and was shooting at me.
Which she was.
Before we found out she was a cop.
Which she is.
Oh, why don't we sit down? You tell me the whole story. Very slowly.
Okay. We went to arrest Cole, but she was already dead, gunned down in a shootout with 3 other cops. They claim she was working with Stipe, selling guns to street gangs.
I was undercover with Stipe's cronies for 6 months. I would have known if she was in business with a cop. She wasn't.
Do you have any evidence at all to back up your suspicions?
Not a thing.
If we can just figure out what Wilder and Stipe had in common, we'll know why they were killed. The problem is we can't do that using department resources without tipping off our suspects.
Okay, why don't we just start with what you already know?
Wilder ran hookers. Stipe sold guns to wackos. Nothing in common. Besides being human.
And they were barely that.
You know, maybe that's exactly what they do have in common.
You were right, Mark. Both Wilder and Stipe were organ donors.
If Stipe cared about saving her fellow man, she wouldn't have been selling guns to sociopaths.
Yeah, that's what you said when you saw Stipe's cadaver, which got me thinking. That's why I had Amanda check and see if Wilder was a donor, too.
And he was. They both had pink dots on their driver's licenses.
Wilder wasn't a giving guy. He didn't put that dot there.
Then somebody else did.
You think the cops are killing these jerks for their guts?
Yeah. Corneas, hearts, livers, kidneys. The one thing the two of them have in common is that their organs were harvested within hours after they died.
It's a big stretch.
Can you think of any other reason these two would have donor dots on their licenses?
These cops are bringing social responsibility to a new low.
They're just bad cops.
Oh, bad is such a subjective word. We like to think of ourselves as providing a service.
Yeah, we didn't have enough murders in this city. Thanks so much.
We're just taking out the creeps to provide healthy organs for the worthy citizens of the community.
Somehow, I'm not impressed.
You should be.
After all, we saved your father's life.
Wilder may have been a lot of things, but he wasn't a drinker. Your father got a nice, healthy liver because of us.
If he knew, he would tear it out with his bare hands.
Well, tell him then. See? It's easy to object to what we're doing based on principle. But when it gets down to real people, you know we're right.
Like when you killed Officer Cole, you putting cops on your list of donors too?
Jackie was compromised and she knew it. We'd all make the same sacrifice if we had to.
Is that how you're gonna justify killing us?
We didn't come here to kill you.
We want you to join us.
This is that scene in every James Bond movie, isn't it?
Yeah. Where the bad guy says, join me, we'll rule the world together. And if Bond says yes, he'll probably have a chance to get away, come back with the entire British army, and wipe out the villain's secret lair.
Instead, he says hell no and gets thrown in the dungeon. I never understood that.
Until now, right?
Yeah. Hell no.
So now what? Little Timmy going to get my pancreas tomorrow?
Too bad. We could have done some nice work together.
Never works like that for James Bond.
If they would have killed one cop, maybe they'd rather go down than kill two more.
Right, because deep down, they're really good people.
Did you just hear a click?
Yeah. What is that, some fancy new feature?
I don't think it's standard equipment. Look under the seat.
It's a bomb. That thing triggered off when you sat down. You get up, it goes off.
Okay, so I'll just sit here the rest of my life.
Well, you could, but since there's also a timer attached, I'm not sure how long that would be.
Great. What do I do?
You might use this moment as an opportunity to reflect on how lucky you are to have a partner who worked in the bomb squad. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh? What do you mean, uh-oh?
Nothing. Everything's fine. It's just,
What?
Well, which wire do I pull? The red one or the green one?
Just kidding.
I can't believe they put a bomb in our car.
We knew they committed multiple murders. Of course they're gonna try to kill us.
Well, kill us, sure, but blow us up. Our organs are destroyed. What, is my spleen not good enough for them?
Is the light on that thing supposed to be flashing?
Only when the bomb is armed.
Excuse me?
The light, it flashes to indicate the bomb is armed.
But that can't be because you disarmed it.
Well, that was certainly my opinion, but it seems I might have been mistaken.
You said you worked in the bomb squad.
I did, and it was one of the best weeks I've ever had in an apartment.
A week.
A long week.
We gotta get rid of that.
Okay.
There are people out there.
That trash bin.
You don't know anything about bombs, do you?
I know they explode.
Why didn't you tell me you didn't know what you were doing?
I didn't want to alarm you.
I am alarmed. I am very, very alarmed.
What are you doing? Drive.
Look.
Creep.
Pretty good driving. Pretty good. They put a bomb in this car and I'm still bringing it back spotless.
Well, while you two have been busy, we've been trying to figure out exactly what these corrupt officers are up to.
We started by examining how the organ donor registry works. Each potential recipient is listed according to blood and tissue type, and then they're prioritized in order of critical need.
When an organ donor becomes available, we give it to the first person on the list with the same blood and tissue type as the donor. Somehow Lipton tapped into that list.
Okay, but how are they picking their victims? I mean, how do they know that whoever they kill is going to be on the list?
We think they've been using a new DNA database the FBI's been compiling on convicted felons.
So they're generating a list of felons whose blood and tissue type match the most seriously ill patient.
Mm-hmm. Only they've been doing it on the local level, making sure that the right organ gets to the right patient in plenty of time.
If you're right, you can figure out who their next victim will be.
We already have.
We dug through the Southern California donor registry, identified the most critical patient, and then got his blood and tissue type, and then we matched it against the DNA database on local felons. We came up with 4 possible victims.
We eliminated the people who might not be acceptable as donors, and from there we went on. Crook number 1 had a history of intravenous drug use. Crook number 2 was in jail, and crook number 3 had HIV, which leaves crook number 4.
A Mr. Gil Thaxton, small-time pusher who sells tainted drugs, but is a little too smart to sample his own merchandise.
You know, they're not going to go after Thaxton now. They know that you're onto them. If they stop now, they get away with everything.
Okay, well, at least we know what they're up to. Find a way to use it. Soon.
Amy, would you wait a minute? I'd like to talk to you. We have to talk about your father. Now remember, we said there are no guarantees.
You're late. We wanted to make sure you were alone.
I am.
But are you the only one we're talking to?
It's just the 4 of us.
You know, you're taking quite a risk.
It's worth it. That offer you made us, I've changed my mind.
So you don't blame us for the car trouble you had?
You did what you thought you had to do. Doesn't matter now.
So you really expect us to believe that you changed your mind? Just like that? Your father's body's rejected the liver. Sorry, we don't have a returns policy.
He needs another liver.
That's not our problem.
Please.
We can't help you. But we can show you how to help yourself. This is Thaxton's meth lab. He likes to cut the drugs he sells with baking soda, paint thinner, basically anything he has lying around the house. He doesn't have a lot of repeat customers.
But he does have one redeeming quality.
He's the same blood and tissue type as my father.
There's just one tiny problem.
Thaxton is still alive.
So, what are you gonna do about that?
Me?
Well, Daddy needs a new liver. There it is. You want it, you take it.
Now what do we do?
We arrest you for murder.
We were following you. We saw you come in. We heard a gunshot.
We came in and found you standing over his body. He was unarmed, shot in the back.
Yeah. You were desperate to save your father's life. That's probably how your killing spree started, although we'll never know for sure. Because you were gunned down in a shootout with police.
Everyone is going to know I was murdered.
How?
They're listening to us right now. I'm not wired, but this place is.
Your little plot is over. It's time to give up.
We got him.
They'll fold now. They have no other choice.
We knew who your next victim was going to be. The key was getting you to strike.
Hi. The real Gilthaxton is in protective custody.
I don't know who you are, but you're gonna wish you were him.
It's not that easy.
Now this is ugly. Well, looks like it's gonna be a massacre any way you look at it.
Not if you give yourselves up.
You're kidding, right?
You put us in jail, it's the same thing as giving us a death penalty.
Only a lot more painful.
Doesn't have to be that way.
Oh yeah, because cops do so well in prison.
Shooting us isn't going to help you.
No, maybe not. But I'm sure there are some people on the organ list who will be grateful.
So, who's gonna shoot first? That's psychotic. What kind of person thinks like that?
I can think of a few.
Oh, we have to do something to stop them.
We can call for backup.
We can't wait. Buckle up.
Buckle up for what?
We're going in.
You go through the wall?
You got a better idea?
I don't have to have a better idea to know that your idea is terrible.
I'm really tired of people saying that to me.
No, wait a minute. Hold on, let me out.
First corrupt cop who moves never moves again.
You're all under arrest.
You all right?
That's an experience I could have lived without.
I'm not sure I could have.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking of saving your life.
And you couldn't have done it without the car?
I don't know. I didn't give it any thought.
Now see, that is exactly your problem. What's my problem? This whole not thinking thing.
How long do you think they'll survive together?
Longer than anyone that gets near them.
I think if I were a criminal, I'd be very afraid.
I said,
I'm not a criminal. I am very afraid.
you're well forgetting it. You're well hurt.
She was admitted through the ER a couple of hours ago.
I thought a nephew was staying with her. Why didn't he bring her in?
Apparently he went out to get some groceries. The neighbor heard a crash. Miss Lamar wouldn't answer the knock, and so he called the paramedics.
Oh, is she all right?
Yeah, a few contusions, a couple of scrapes. Dutton got here about 20 minutes ago with a translator demanding to talk to both of us.
Wonderful.
It's very simple. I'm aware that my condition is such that there is no cure, none. And I want to end it. I want to die.
I want to make certain you thoroughly understand your medical condition.
I know my condition. I have cancer, lung cancer, and it's spread through my system. I've been under treatment for the last 14 months. Radiation, chemo, all of it.
Are you aware there are other procedures we can try?
I know that. But that'll only delay the inevitable for what, just a few more months of pain? And I want no part of it.
Dr. Sloan is just trying to help.
We like having you around.
You're very sweet, but I don't want to hear anymore. I intend not to eat any longer, and I will not allow anyone to supply me with fluids. I want to die now.
Mr. Dutton, you do realize that there are other treatments available to your aunt. There's a chemo-radiation combination from the National Institute. There is a...
Please don't.
Look, I'm not trying to be difficult.
Neither am I. But understand, people have always been trying to tell my Aunt Franny what to do her whole life.
Because she's deaf.
Because she's stubborn. And smart. She knows what she wants. She always has. Look. This is her living will. And she's given me her power of attorney. She also wants a do not resuscitate order on her chart.
Mr. Dutton, Dr. Travis is trying to tell you the other things we can do for your aunt.
She doesn't want anything except to be left alone to die her way.
But if there's something else...
Look, Mark, I'm with you on this medically, but a living will does take precedent. And so does DNR. All we can do is follow the patient's instructions.
I hope you realize what you're doing.
It's Aunt Franny doing this, Dr. Sloan, not me. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
But you agree with her.
She's going to die. One way or another. There's no choice here. And I hate that. But I hate even more the idea of her being kept alive by a bunch of machines. Please, leave her alone. Let us do this her way.
How long do you think she has?
Well, without nutrients and fluids, about a week.
This is wrong.
Susan told me that Frances Lamar died this morning.
Yes, she did. Dehydration and cachexia as a result of end-stage lung cancer, just like she wanted it. Took her 4 days to die.
Well, we had no choice legally.
But with that new radiation and chemo schedule, we could have had a chance.
A very slim chance, you know that.
And it is what she wanted.
But I just hate giving up without a fight.
But it wasn't our fight. The fight was hers.
So, I know we had to honor that, but I don't have to like it.
Dr. Travis? Hi, I just heard about what happened.
I'm sorry, I don't...
Your patient, Frances Lamar, I just want to congratulate you on handling it in such a sensible way, even though I'm sure that was very hard on you. Excuse me.
Who was that?
It's Kate DeLiebe. She's the new attending. I don't know that much about her.
She knows about you. Let's see, Frank. You had your checkup just last week. All your medications updated. Your next appointment's Friday the 14th. You're 3 days early. Is there something you wanted me to do for you?
Look, Dr. Sloan, I'm a very tough man. At least I was. CEO of my own corporation until I got hit with this Lou Gehrig's disease. And I wasn't even a Yankee fan.
I know, Frank.
Whenever I had to make a tough decision in business, I always did my own research. I did this time, too. Looked it up in dozens of reference books. Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. I know exactly what stage I'm at, where it's going. I'm gonna lose all muscle, which I don't have much of now anyway. But then I lose speech. And then increasing pain until finally I strangle to death on my own spit. Am I wrong, Doctor? Am I? Okay. That's why I'm here today. To ask you to help me to do the only sensible thing. I'm suffering, Mark. I want you to help me to end it.
Lois, how do you feel about this?
I think that's Frank's decision. If he wants to go.
Frank, I can't believe you want to give up now after all you've been through.
It wasn't exactly a snap decision.
No, of course not. You did your research. You thought about it, and you discussed it. And you decided to let it beat you.
All I need from you is a prescription for something. Morphine, anything. Hell, you're the doctor. You should know.
Oh, yeah, I know, all right. I also know if you're half the tough businessman you say you are, you'll rethink this.
And do what? Jump out of a window? Off a bridge, maybe? I can't even go to the bathroom without help. Maybe I should starve myself to death.
No. You find a way to make the quality of your remaining time as good as possible. For you and for Lois.
There is no quality. There's no way to fight this. I want it to end. And I don't want Lois doing anything. I don't want her in any trouble after I'm gone. I want it done quick, neat, and painless. Will you help me? Or won't you? All right. I'll find someone who will. Lois, get me the hell out of here.
You sent for me, Mr. Lomax?
Harold, please, call me Harold.
You sent for me, Harold.
You are a very senior staff member. Very senior.
Is this about my retirement?
Retirement? Oh, no. Thank God, Mark. Do you know anything about a new attending physician, Kate DeLiebe?
Not really, no.
I've got some very disturbing material here.
About her?
From Oklahoma. Seems she was involved in one of those assisted suicide cases.
In Oklahoma?
Didn't get the sort of publicity that these cases usually pile up, but, I've got it here somewhere. The district attorney in Enid came close to an indictment on manslaughter or something, but then they sort of dropped the whole thing because of the history of indictments and trials like that. And, well, it's just our luck she turns up at Community General.
Well, didn't you or your staff look into her professional record, her vita?
I'm looking into that, but that's not one of the questions we routinely ask. Have you ever been indicted for manslaughter? This is all we need with the endowment drive coming up. A Community General doctor on the 7 o'clock news for murder.
Well, you said she'd never been indicted.
I know. Mark, you were on the sidelines with that deaf woman that starved herself to death, but this is different. Believe me.
Well, what do you want me to do, Harold?
Well, the hell of it is, we can't just dismiss this Dr. DeLiebe without some reasonable cause. That would backfire. Mark, I want you to sort of keep your eyes and your ears open. God forbid anything should happen.
Okay, I'm connecting a small morphine drip here. Just enough to cover the pain. Okay. All right, now, do you see this cord? When it's pulled, the other medication will flow from here. All right? But it will only do so if you pull the cord. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. I think we should try it before I actually put the medication in. I'm gonna wrap this cord around your finger. Let's see if you can pull it. Very good. All right. Now, Frank, Nothing will happen unless you want it to. Unless you pull that cord. Do you understand?
Yes. Thank you.
Frank Dugan was a patient here at Community General. He had advanced Lou Gehrig's disease, and he was a patient of your father's.
I assume you notified Dad.
Yeah, right after I paged you.
What about a preliminary autopsy?
I ordered a full tox screen. So far, I found morphine in his system.
An overdose?
Doesn't look like it. I found a sedative and a long-acting muscle relaxant. If the dosages were high enough, it was probably that mixture that killed him.
I'll have the vial and the tubing we found sent over so you can check it out.
Is that him?
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to die. Asked me to help him.
You didn't?
Of course not. What was it? Morphine, sedative, and muscle relaxant.
IV needle was still attached.
You know, I can't believe he actually did that to himself.
He didn't. Looks like he had help. We found one of those suicide machines on the table next to him.
His wife?
I don't know. I do know the gear, the tubing, the IV setup, and the reservoir came from Community General. Still had the labels on them.
One of our people.
Well, actually, the string that triggered the flow of drugs was attached to his finger. And when you get right down to it, he must have done it himself.
Technically, that's right.
But technically, maybe. Ethically, no.
Oh, Dr. Sloan, if you hear about the pounding, I'm almost done. This is my last...
Frank Dugan was my patient.
Until he came to me.
And you killed him.
I was nowhere near Frank Dugan when he died.
He couldn't possibly have had access to the tubes or the needles, much less the medication. You set up that equipment. You're responsible for his death.
It's not really much of an office, is it? But then it's not really what happens in our offices that counts. It's what happens in our treatment rooms. It's what happens in our wards.
Our dingy motels.
Death can only occur in the pristine confines of a hospital.
No, of course not, but it could have happened in a home or a hospice.
Or here, with all those things beeping and flashing, and an entire staff dedicated to keeping an organism alive that all common sense says is dead. How is that more dignified than what Frank Dugan chose?
You're condemning the entire medical profession.
Not at all. I am just condemning that part of it that's taken control of our own deaths away from us. Frank Dugan wanted that control back. He came to you, he asked for help. You refused, so...
I didn't think he was in the right state of mind to make that kind of decision.
What kind of frame of mind would you have wanted him to be in? You see, you have wanted him. That's control. Frank Dugan wanted to commit suicide. I have it on tape in his own voice.
So you caused him to die?
Whatever he did himself.
Oh, and you merely supplied the means. Doesn't that bother you? The medicine you practice causes death?
Okay, Dr. Sloan, how long have you been a practicing physician? 35, 40 years?
Your point.
And in all that time, you have never seen a baby be delivered with just lethal birth defects that somebody just quietly let go. Or a young man's respirator be turned off whose EEG just flatlined after a car wreck?
That's not the same thing.
It's exactly the same thing. And it's hard and it's painful for us. And it's simple and it's painless for them.
You're going to keep doing this, aren't you?
I'm going to keep listening to my patients, yes.
Then I'm going to find a way to stop you. Have a seat. I really appreciate you coming down here. Hope it wasn't too difficult for you.
No.
I am so sorry about what happened to Frank. I really cared about him, about both of you. Hope you know that.
I know, Mark. I'm sorry, too. Sorry about the way he acted. Angry. It's that Lou Gehrig's disease.
I know.
He was so afraid of not being tough. I think that's why he wanted you to help him do what he did.
Must have been so hard for you in that motel room, watching him get ready to die. I know when my wife had cancer. Never easy. Kind of a blur, really.
Yes. It's exactly like that, kind of fuzzy.
Very confusing, too. All that equipment and all the things that Dr. DeLeeb was setting up. The drugs.
I really didn't understand.
She was hastening Frank's death?
No. I knew that that's what Frank wanted. What he asked you for. Only you said no.
Because I wanted him to live.
I wanted him to live, too. Only I wanted him to be at peace more. And so did she.
Dr. DeLeeb. Well, I guess probably some help not having any regrets about what she did.
Oh, Mark, I have regrets. I have regrets. I loved him. I'll always wish that it hadn't happened.
That she hadn't intervened?
That he hadn't gotten sick. You know, the truth is, as much as I hated what Frank felt he had to do, I love Kate DeLeeb for having the courage to help him. Nurse, I need your assistance.
I'm an ER nurse, not ICU.
You're an employee of this hospital, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, then when an attending physician gives an order, you carry it out, no matter what service you're on.
You're not Mr. Goodman's attending. Dr. Josephs is.
Well, I got a call from his daughter this morning. She wants me to take over the case. And she has the power of attorney, unless you're questioning that as well.
No, doctor.
Good.
Now, it looks like Mr. Goodman has been receiving plasmapheresis, treatment which hasn't been effective.
But he's only been here 2 days. The last time his Guillain-Barré led to paralysis, it took him a while to respond, but he did. And he walked out of here.
I want you to remove Mr. Goodman's plasmapheresis catheter, and I want you to prepare him for discharge. His daughter wants him to spend the rest of his time at home with her.
Paralyzed. I'll have to notify Dr. Josephs.
I am Mr. Goodman's physician of record. My orders are in this chart, and unless you want me to pay a little visit to the nursing administrator, I suggest you carry them out.
I don't know what you want me to do, Dad.
I want you to find a way to arrest Kate DeLeeb for murder.
Mark, you know I had to rule that as a suicide.
She supplied Frank Dugan with the materials and the means to kill himself. Now, that's got to be murder on some level.
Not an illegal one.
Should be.
Look, the DA's keeping an eye on her. I will, too. It's a start.
You know, maybe we can help.
How?
By keeping a close watch at that hospital. If she inquires about or approaches any seriously ill patient, we call Steve.
All right, I'll discuss it with Jesse and the rest of the staff.
Good. We have to stop her before she kills somebody else.
I'll be in touch.
Amanda's headed back to the hospital. She'll call if anything comes up.
Good. Won't take long. Kate DeLeeb's on a crusade. We'll get her.
You know, I'm a little confused here.
What, about going after a killer?
Now, how about you? We've dealt with a lot of killers over the years, but I don't ever remember you being this angry about one.
You know, she asked me the other day if I had ever let a patient die.
And what did you answer?
I didn't. But the truth is, I have. All doctors have. Those decisions come with a job. But there was this one case over 40 years ago. I was just out of residency. 83-year-old woman in extreme dementia. Didn't call it Alzheimer's in those days. And in terrible pain. Undiagnosed. Tumor, probably. Occasionally she had lucid moments. And in one of them she said to me, "Let me go. It's time." It was your great-grandmother.
You never told me she was your patient.
She wasn't. She thought she was, of course. The whole family thought she was. I guess they thought so, too.
What did you do?
I prescribed morphine for her pain. A lot of it. She lasted one more day.
No one asked anything?
No. Why should they? 83-year-old woman.
I don't believe this.
You know, I think your mother guessed. Never said a word. I thought I was being a good doctor, doing what was right for a suffering patient. But the next morning when I woke up, I knew. Just a killer. Kate DeLeve's a killer, Steve. I have got to stop her. You understand?
Here they are. These are the tapes I told you about.
These are the ones where you and your father discuss his wishes.
Yes, after the first time when he could talk again, we sat at the kitchen table. He's a very gentle man, my father. He didn't want anyone to have any trouble about this, not me, not you. I'm with someone like you. Because it's his choice. That's what he says on these.
For the record.
Yes. He made certain we put it all on tape, what he wanted to do. But there is one thing. From what I understand about how this works.
It's okay.
But he's paralyzed. He can't pull a string. He won't be able to give himself the injection.
Don't worry. It'll all be taken care of.
Okay.
It's time.
Hey, Mark?
Yeah.
Do you know a patient named David Goodman?
Oh, yeah, the one with Guillain-Barré syndrome. Dr. Joseph's patient, right?
Not anymore.
What?
I went in to check on him earlier. Dr. DeLeve had taken over. She had me get him ready for discharge.
We've got to stop her.
She already signed him out. The last time he was here, Goodman and his daughter were talking about suicide.
Call Steve. Tell him what's happened. Tell him to meet us at Goodman's and tell him to hurry.
David, I need to ask you one more time if this is what you really want to happen. If you want to die now. If so, blink twice. All right.
for Dr. Kate DeLeeb?
What?
Where is she?
Dad? I paged you 10 times and then left 20 messages on your answering machine. Spent the afternoon with the district attorney. They're gonna take the case to the grand jury by the end of the week. Going for murder one.
You think they'll get it?
It's open and shut. DeLeeb was found with a murder weapon in her hand.
The syringe that completed the paralysis the disease started.
You wanted to nail her for murder. We nailed her.
But murder one implies a conscious premeditation of wrongdoing, doesn't it?
She brought the syringe and the drugs with her. How much more premeditation do you want?
You know, I saw Dave Goodman at the hospital.
I thought you said he wasn't your patient.
Oh, he wasn't. We all knew about him. He was one of those rare cases of Guillain-Barré where the total paralysis returned twice. Man was only 62 years old. Couldn't move, couldn't feed himself, couldn't speak, but he could still think.
You're not saying DeLeeb was right.
Oh, I was just thinking. If we'd gotten there 5 minutes early, and I'd been able to stop it, what kind of a life and death would I be condemning him to?
You're thinking about my great-grandmother. So you changed your mind about Kate DeLeeb. She didn't commit murder after all.
No. No, that was murder. That one was definitely murder.
Come in.
I have to appear in front of the grand jury.
Well, that must make you very happy, but you appear to be angry.
I don't like it when the medical profession and the legal profession get mixed up together. It confuses things.
Oh, well, they've been mixed up together since the time of Aeschylus. There's always been limitations to the practice of medicine. Fortunately, now we're able to do transplants.
I don't need a history lesson.
And I don't need your condescension. So would you please leave my office and let me tear it down in peace?
Why are you doing this?
Because I feel that it's my duty as a physician to help my patients end their suffering.
But why take the next step? From assisted suicide
To active euthanasia?
to murder.
Because there are some patients that are so physically weakened they can't pull the cord themselves. But their commitment to dying is just as strong. And I'm not going to let a bunch of lawyers and outdated medical ethics stand in their way.
I told my son, you're on a crusade.
It's not my crusade, it's my patients.
You broke the law.
The law needs to be changed.
I don't think this is about the law or about your patients. I think it's personal. Something happened to you somewhere in your life, and this is your way of fighting back.
Oh, you mean like I had some parent who died some long-suffering death and I don't want to see anybody else go through the same thing?
Something like that?
Well, it's nice psychiatry, but it's wrong. My father deserted us when I was a baby, and my mother's what they call dysfunctional. Anywhere I got there on my own.
So you became a doctor so you could help other people in a way that you'd never been helped.
Very good.
That still doesn't explain to me how you went from helping people live to helping them die.
I think that we've covered this.
Oh, yes, that's right. You want to help people regain control of their lives and their deaths.
Yes.
I don't think so. I think you're imposing your definition of control on other people by telling them what to do when they are at their most vulnerable, when they're looking for someone, anyone, to take over for them.
That is not what's happening here.
You cannot control life by controlling death. It's backwards. And even if it weren't, yours is not the only way. Frances Lamar chose to let her disease take its own course. Well, that was difficult. It was painful, hard to watch. But she took control. There's dignity in that. But what you did to David Goodman wasn't dignified. It was convenient. But then I guess that's your definition of control, isn't it? Well, that's some hell of a crusade you're on, Doctor.
So you would have condemned him to suffer? That's what you want for your patients? That's what you want for yourself or somebody that you love? I mean, because if that's true, then that is one hell of a crusade, Doctor.
Do you know which attorney representing Kay DeLeave?
Carl Blumenstein. Does a lot of civil liberties cases. I've run into him a few times. He's a pretty good guy for a lawyer.
I never understood why a person's attorney isn't allowed to go in with them.
I'm supposed to keep the legalese down to a dull roar.
I know, but if the witness has to keep running out to talk to his or her attorney, I mean, you know.
Yeah, I think if I was on the grand jury, I'd be annoyed.
What makes you think they're not? Besides, the more she talks, the more likely she is to give the DA what he needs.
Mr. Patterson, the point I am trying to make is
Dr.
that...
DeLeave, I am conducting this hearing, and I would appreciate...
Yes, but you're not letting me...
Give us all a lecture. You're here to answer questions, not deliver a diatribe.
I would like the grand jury to note that you are not allowing...
Doctor, I do not want to have to take you before the judge for contempt.
You are the one who is showing contempt for Mr. Goodman. All I'm trying to explain is that he expressed his desire over and over to end his suffering.
Please.
I have it all on tape in his own voice.
And if there's any subsequent trial, your defense counsel can present all the evidence you want. Now, you didn't answer my question.
I've forgotten it.
Then I'll refresh your memory. Did you inject David Goodman with what you knew would be a fatal combination of drugs? Yes or no? It's a simple question.
Yes, I did, but I...
Thank you. I have no further questions. Ladies and gentlemen, the point we are making, the point which we will reinforce with further testimony, is that this is not just another case of physician-assisted suicide. This is a case of physician murder. The next witness you'll be hearing from is Amanda Bentley.
How long's Amanda been in here anyway?
About 45 minutes. They're probably going over all the autopsy reports. Frank Dugan, maybe Frances Lamar.
Why, what has that got to do with this?
They're trying to establish a pattern.
Dr. Mark Sloan?
Now?
You can come with me. Dr. Sloan, this way.
So that in the case of Frank Dugan, Dr. DeLeave took over your patient from you.
Yes.
He never told you he was changing doctors, though, did he?
No, but he was very angry with me when he left.
Was that because you refused to supply him with a lethal substance?
Apparently, yes.
Now, in the case of David Goodman...
He was not my patient.
Yes, I know. What I want you to do is to describe exactly what you saw when you and Lieutenant Sloan broke into David Goodman's bedroom.
Mr. Goodman was on the bed. There were no vital signs.
He was dead?
Yes.
And where was Dr. DeLeave?
Beside the bed.
And in her hand?
A syringe.
And what did you say?
I said, "What did you give him?" And she indicated the vials.
These vials?
Yes.
Yeah, we've already heard testimony from the assistant coroner that these contained a muscle relaxant and a sedative. The man was dead. Dr. DeLeave had the syringe in her hand, and when you said, "What did you give him?" she indicated the vials. So she admitted to you that she had performed the injection of what proved to be the lethal drugs. Is that correct, Dr. Sloan? Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
You You are a physician of long experience and excellent reputation. Your work on behalf of law enforcement is well known. Your outstanding record of service at Community General is equally well known. Considering your seniority and standing, I'd like to ask you one final question. Would you have filled a syringe with a lethal substance and injected it into David Goodman?
No.
A simple no. I think it would be helpful to have on the record whether you have any further ideas about Dr. Tlaib's actions.
I've only had one thought since David Goodman died. One thought. When my eyes are closed late at night, when I'm with patients, and it won't let me go.
And that thought would be?
10 years ago, there was a patient at Community General. 10 years and 3 months.
Your patient?
No, not officially. It was my wife, Catherine. I was aware of the spread of her cancer and how the radiation, the chemotherapy were giving her pain, but with no appreciable benefit. I would sit with her for hours, just watching her suffer. And one thought kept coming to my mind. The thought that I had it within my power to end that pain. That I could get rid of the torture that standard medical procedure had put her through for the last 2 years. 2 years. But I couldn't. Not that it wasn't possible. There were many, many ways I could have done it. So why didn't I? Perhaps I was too close to be rational. Maybe it was because I was afraid. Frightened by guilt, insecurity, or, God forgive me, just selfish concern for my own professional reputation. Whatever the reason, I did nothing. I sat for 3 months and watched her die in agony. As for my thought that won't let me go, it is that Kate Tlaib may be more honest and more courageous than I am. How'd it go? You all right? See, there's something I have to tell you. I should have told you 10 years ago.
Dad, grand jury ruling just came out.
Well, it's about time. It's been 4 days.
5. They had a lot to argue about. I don't think you made it any easier for them.
Why, what happened?
Second-degree manslaughter. That way they don't have to prove criminal intent.
Oh. Is the trial date set yet?
No, but I'll be talking to the DA. I'll let you know. And Dad, I've been thinking about Mom. A lot. I want you to know it's okay.
Dr. Sloan?
Yeah.
I forgot to turn in my badge. I'm sorry about what happened with your wife. I know the grand jury testimony is supposed to be sealed, but you know, the lawyers have a way of finding things out.
Yes, they do. Something I can help you with, Doctor?
I want you to be on my witness list for the trial.
Why? I don't approve of what you do, and I wouldn't lie about it.
Well, no, I don't want you to do that, but at least you can tell the jury that I'm honest about what I do.
That you're not doing it for the publicity.
I want the way we treat dying patients to change. I don't care if they cover it or not.
You know, I'm not so sure that this is the way to make the changes you want.
But you seem to have conflicting emotions.
Yes, yes, I do. But you know that many patients who are terminally ill fall into severe depression. And it's the depression demanding the suicide, not the person.
That's why I need to be so careful when I screen my patients.
But it should not be left up to a single doctor. I mean, if we're going to make this step as a profession, we must have second opinions. We must have peer reviews. We must have a waiting period.
That sounds like a crusade.
All right. I'll be on your witness list. But you might not like what I have to say.
Well, as long as you tell the truth, I'll like what you have to say.
Even if it helps conviction?
No, that's up to the jury, not us.
See you in court.
If you were on the jury, how would you vote?
Drop the gun! Drop it, now!
Detective Banks here, request RA unit in wheelchair. Ambulance is on its way.
All right, thanks. Hang on, we're getting you help.
Through and through, gunshot wound, upper right chest. Diminished breath sounds, probable pneumothorax.
Okay, portable X-ray stat, 2 liters of ringers.
Will you intubate?
Order 2 units of O-negative, type and cross-match for another 3.
What are the vitals?
BP 90 over 60, pulses 140.
He's lost a lot of blood. Let's move.
We had a report of shots fired. By the time we got to the location, the shooter's chasing this guy on foot.
Any idea what it was all about?
The guy was unconscious, and the shooter's not talking till he sees his lawyer. Would you have Jesse call me as soon as he gets out of surgery?
I'll call you myself.
Thank you.
Where's the hotshot doctor that runs this joint? I'm not going to talk to anybody but him.
Sir, you have to.
Is that who I think it is?
It couldn't be.
I'm not taking a step until I see Mark Sloan.
He would have called,
Dr. Mark Sloan.
wouldn't he?
I'm about to start an autopsy.
Hell, you go right ahead. When you get a minute, I'll take a Jell-O.
This room is off limits unless you're hospital personnel.
Man, that's all right. That's my brother.
Sorry.
What kind of hospital are you running here? Ow. Been getting the run around ever since I got here. Nobody here seems to know who you are.
Hi, Uncle Stacy.
Steve, have you gotten shorter?
I'm gonna run along now.
Well, wait, don't you want to talk to Uncle Stacy?
Ongoing investigation, Dad. I'm sorry. I'll see you at home.
Thanks a lot.
I'll get the wheelchair.
I could have sworn he is taller.
So how are you, little brother?
You've gotten older, have I?
Oh, yeah. I wish you'd told me you were coming. I would have come to the airport.
What?
I could have met you at the airport.
Well, airport. I'd come in on an airplane. I drove the pickup.
All the way from Arkansas.
Yeah, I had to. That's where I live.
I know. So how are you? How's the soda shop coming?
Oh, Greg, I couldn't be better. I'm opening up another one in Texas.
Really, where?
Flower Mound.
Flower Mound?
No, and I named a salad after you.
You're kidding.
Dr. Sloan's big head of lettuce.
What's in it?
Big head of lettuce and a fork.
Well, sounds healthy anyway.
You know, speaking of health, I've been having some my back. It's been bothering me real bad in my
I'm surprised driving all the way from Arkansas.
I don't know what it is. Maybe you could take a look at it.
Have a look here.
Starts like here and runs across down back.
Let's see.
Down here. I'm pointing down here. You're up way up. Up there. Ah, that's it. Oh.
This isn't like that smallpox infection that turned out to be a spider bite, is it?
Yeah, it could have been smallpox, real smallpox. Ah, that's it.
Have you seen a doctor about this?
I'm seeing a doctor. Why would I see a doctor in Arkansas when I got a brother who's a doctor who won't charge me? Will he?
Here we are.
Oh, thank you, Amanda.
You don't suppose it could be that lactose intolerance they talk about, do you?
I don't think that'd give you any back pains.
I'll tell you, I'm sure having abdominal pains, I'll tell you that. Well, we'll have a look at you. Just take all the time you need. I've had this for a couple of months. Another hour or two ain't gonna hurt anything.
Need any help?
No, we're just fine, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Did I mention the sudden weight loss?
What weight loss?
Dr. Sloan, Dr. Mark Sloan. Telephone
Just a
call on
minute.
line 5.
And the fatigue. It seems like I'm tired all the time.
Yes. Oh, yes, how are you?
And the fever. I get the chills a lot.
I can be there probably in about 5 minutes.
That's nothing compared to the pain.
You better make that 10. All right.
What?
Well, we got about 5 minutes to get you down to a meeting and checked in.
I don't want to be in trouble. Good. I don't want any special accommodations.
I'm glad to hear it.
Just whatever accommodations any other dying man who happens to be Mark Sloan's brother would get. Hey, not so fast.
Sorry.
You must be Mark Sloan.
I am. Dr. Wesley?
Madison.
Well, man, like Wisconsin.
Yes. My two sisters are named Savannah and Augusta.
Oh.
I wake up every morning grateful that my mother didn't move us to Georgia until after I was born.
Oh, I can see why. I understand the boardroom meeting went fine.
I heard that too.
I thought maybe you'd like to meet some of the doctors, you know, if you have any questions or just need help getting you settled.
Why? You don't think I can get settled in by myself?
Oh, no. I mean, yes, it just, well, I know how new jobs are. A lot of new faces, everyone watching everything you do, dissecting every move you make. That's not coming out the way I meant it.
Are you this comforting with all your patients?
A little better than that, I hope. Well, doctor, it's a pleasure to have met you, and welcome.
Thank you. There is one thing I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I find myself here, dean of the medical school, with its extraordinary reputation, and I was hoping that I could come to you for advice until I get settled in.
Well, yes, I thought you just said you didn't need any help.
Not exactly. I asked you what made you think I needed help. I was afraid it showed in my face.
Oh, no, nothing on your face. Nice face.
Oh, that's the nicest compliment I've gotten all year. Well, of course, I was in the Amazon rainforest alone for the last year, studying the social behavior of the arachnid.
Not known for their charm or wit, I guess.
No, but it is great training in dealing with corporate structure. So what about it? Can I call on you, you know, until I get my sea legs?
Oh, as long as you like. You know, I'm running an IMD clerkship class this afternoon. You'd like to drop by and meet some of the future doctors.
I'll do that.
Good.
See you there.
All right.
Suspect's name is Terry Schaefer.
The Terry Schaefer.
The investment banking scam. He made off with $3 million. Hasn't been seen or heard from since.
So this Ivy League guy, busted for white-collar crime, gives the feds the slip and then blows his cover by playing Rambo in the streets of L.A.?
I don't know what to tell you, but it's definitely him.
So, what's the story on the guy he was shooting at?
And that I don't know. There was some speculation that he had a partner at the time.
Could be that. Or it could be a guy who could identify him and send him to prison.
Yeah, or blackmail him. There's got to be some connection.
Let's go find out.
I'm not saying anything until I see my attorney.
We'll find a connection.
But it'll go easier for you if you talk to us.
I'm not saying anything until I see my attorney.
Was he blackmailing you?
Ask him yourself.
I've never seen this guy Schaefer before in my life. I was coming back from doing some grocery shopping, and I started up the steps, and this man ran out of the building. He was in a hurry. He looked at me, he took out a gun, and he pointed at me, and I dropped the groceries, and I ran.
Well, if you remember anything else, hello.
I'm telling you, I don't know him. Well, what is it that you want me to remember?
No, it is not. I want you to remember this. This guy already tried to kill you once. If he gets out of jail, he's going to try again.
I told you before, there's nobody here by that name. Hold on. Your name's Jack?
Brian.
There's no Jack here. Would you please stop calling? Geez, I don't want anybody getting arrested around here. Phone's ringing all the time. People coming in and out. Did I tell you about the pain in my back?
Once or twice.
Sudden weight loss.
See you, Uncle Stace.
Mr. Sloan.
It's me.
I'm Daniel Richards. I'll be following your case.
Aren't you kind of young to be a doctor? Let me see your driver's license.
I'm a third-year student physician, sir.
You can be that at 12?
Mr. Sloan, I've been
Why don't you come back after your 4th year when you're 13?
I'm old enough, Mr. Sloan. Trust me. All right, let's see here. They've done a blood panel, a series of x-rays, and an MRI.
I think it's lactose intolerance. What do you think?
Oh, we should have the results by tomorrow. We'll know more then. And you are. Nurse, I need an IV setup, cardiac monitor, stat, and oxygen now.
I'll get an 18 gauge. Blue team 5
I got the
south.
card.
Code blue team 5 south.
Give me a 12 lead EKG.
This man had a heart bypass 2 days ago. Shouldn't even be at a cardiac ICU.
Bypass.
Quadruple bypass. That's exactly what the chart says. And the patient had gunshot wounds, which proves you can't always rely on the chart. Sometimes the patient can give you vital information the chart won't show.
Yeah, like his name. I had the right chart, just the wrong guy.
But I'll bet that's a mistake you'll never make again, right?
We've already got Brian Mitchell's side of the story.
Is that right?
You're not interrogating my client before his attorney arrives, are you?
Why is there never a traffic jam when you need one?
They're charging you with attempted murder.
It was an accident. I was cleaning my gun. I was on the roof of the parking lot. I was cleaning my gun. It discharged. It hit somebody. I went over to see if he was all right. The police arrived. That's my story.
And the hundreds of people who saw you chasing him on the street?
Must have been someone else.
What is this? Brian Mitchell, is it, going to say?
Nothing. He says anything about me, I say a few things about him. And a couple of $1 million that's missing.
I don't want to hear this. Don't tell me things I don't want to hear.
Mark, it's 10 o'clock. Why aren't you home?
Oh, well, Stacy's doctor down in Arkansas sent me his medical records. I thought I'd look him over. He's in pretty good shape.
Didn't you tell me your brother's always been a hypochondriac?
Oh, boy. That's why I don't think it's anything really serious. Still, hypochondriacs get sick, too.
Is he supposed to be up and walking around?
No. Why? Oh, no, he's doing it again.
Doing what again?
Hey, how you doing? Did you have reservations? Can I get you a chocolate malt? How about a cherry coke? We have food, you know. A hamburger. Let me get you a half a salad. Wait, what do you want? Oh, yeah. Fine. I'm sorry, I didn't see you standing. My foot! My foot!
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I need my glasses. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my God, you're a priest. Oh, my God, I said, oh, my God. Hey.
Stacy?
I hit a priest. That's 7 years bad luck.
Father, he didn't mean anything by it.
No, he's sleepwalking. He doesn't know what he's doing.
I'm Presbyterian.
That's all right. There's no hard feelings. I'm Father Connolly.
Oh, Father Connolly, Dr. Sloan, nice to meet you. This is Dr. Amanda Bentley.
How do you do, Father?
Want a shake?
I've got a... No, he means a milkshake.
Get the crash cart stat. Doctors, code blue.
Wake up! You wake?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Go to your room.
What have you got? I came in to give him his 10 o'clock meds, and I found him like this.
What happened?
The electric cord from the ventilator had been pulled out of the outlet.
Well, the alarm would have
Oh, it
sounded.
wasn't turned on.
Coming through.
And the room was in complete darkness. I could hardly see the patient. Gel, please.
Here you go.
Move it up. Clear.
Right.
Again. 200. Clear. Clear. Again. Clear. Clear.
Pupils fixed, dilated. The pulse. Call it.
10:16 p.m.
10:16 p.m. Time of death.
Hey, patient's name is John Martin. He was transferred here from the cardiac ICU this afternoon.
Cause of death?
Cerebral anoxia. Power cord to the ventilator was pulled out.
Who was the last one to see him alive?
I checked in on him about 9:30. He was sleeping. Everything was fine.
I'm gonna need a list of everybody who had access to this room from 9:30 this evening. What?
He's probably not responsible for this.
Who?
Your uncle.
Stacy?
He was seen leaving this room at the time of the murder.
Well, he was sleepwalking.
So what are you saying?
Nothing.
Probably.
I thought you stopped sleepwalking years ago.
I did. But lately, things...
Lately?
Strange things have been happening.
Like what?
Like I wake up and I'm in the soda shop. It's 2 a.m. and I've opened for business.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, tell me about it. Who goes to the soda shop at 2 o'clock in the morning? Got half a dozen sodas laying there losing their fizzle.
Yeah. Tonight, Stacy, did you see anybody or hear anything at all?
No, I never do. What's the use? I'm going to hell anyway for hitting the priest.
You know, I'm going to try a small prescription for clonazepam. And if that doesn't work, we'll just keep increasing the dosage till we get control of this thing. Ellen, yeah, Dr. Sloan, would you put a cot in my brother's room for me, please? Yeah, I think I better keep an eye on him for the time being. Thanks. Okay. Try and get a little sleep.
Hey, Amanda, have you seen Mark?
You just missed him. Do you have Stacy's test results?
Kidney stone.
That would explain the pain, fatigue, chills, fever.
Could even explain why he's sleepwalking again. I mean, the pain could be so bad, it's keeping him up at night. I'm gonna go tell him. Will you tell Mark if you see him?
Yeah.
Kidney stones. Ouch.
You can get that from malts.
Well, yeah, but you'd have to drink a lot of malts.
Well, I drink a lot of malt. I have a soda shop. I mean, a soda jerk that's allergic to milk, I mean, that's not good.
You have a couple of options here. We can just wait for the stone to break up and pass on its own.
So how long would that take?
Days, weeks, probably not months.
Well, what other options do I have?
Well, we can use lithotripsy. We have this terrific machine that breaks the stone up.
In tiny little pieces. That sounds good.
Yeah, but they're just not that tiny, and they're kind of jagged. You know, there's another way. We sometimes use air pressure to vibrate and break the stone up, and then we remove the pieces with the forceps. Not these, though. These are... I tell you what, why don't we do a provocative calcium loading test to determine the full extent of the problem? Good? That's good, Doctor. Yes, good. Okay. These are...
Kidney stones? Oh, poor Stacy. No wonder he was sleepwalking.
Poor Stacy, poor Mark. When was the last time you got some sleep?
Well, that's not bothering me much.
Really? Then why are you wearing your lab coat inside out?
I thought I lost all my pants.
Uh-huh.
Dr. Sloan, can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, what's wrong, Daniel?
It's Dr. Wesley.
Doctor?
Hi.
What if I might talk to you about Daniel Richards?
Oh, good. I wanted to talk to you about him. Have you looked at his transcript in the last 6 months?
No.
Well, after the mistake he made yesterday, I thought it would be a good idea to review his record. And it's pretty dismal.
I find that kind of hard to believe. He's a good student and a hard worker, too.
Well, he may have been at one time, but this semester he's struggling to keep up his grade point average. And after that fiasco today...
Well, it wasn't exactly a fiasco. He made a mistake, that's all.
You don't think this is serious?
Well, yeah, of course it's serious, but he reports to a senior resident and an attending physician. No one was harmed.
I don't know what to say. I had just assumed that we had the same objectives.
Oh, I'm sure we do. But there are extenuating circumstances here. He got married right out of college. They have a baby.
What about the students that didn't get married and had babies? They're the ones who set aside that part of their lives to pay more attention to their education. Why should he have preferential treatment over them?
If you put him on probation, that stigma will follow him the rest of his career.
Dr. Sloan, I was hired to keep up the academic integrity of this medical school.
Nobody's arguing that.
Daniel was treating a patient with the wrong chart.
I made much worse mistakes than that when I was a third-year student. And if I may say so, I turned out to be a pretty good doctor.
Great, I'll be there in 15 minutes. Randy, I'm gonna go talk with John Martin's wife. If Cheryl comes back, ask her to stay in the Brian Mitchell case, will you?
Sure. Who's John Martin?
Patient that was murdered at the hospital last night. Knew I'd find you here. Oh. Always come here when you want to think.
I do?
You all right?
Yeah, fine. Why?
Your book. It's upside down.
No. I'm suffering a little sleep deprivation. That's sleeping on that cot in the hospital, I tell you.
You gonna eat that?
No, go ahead. You know, I was just sitting here thinking, sometimes you meet somebody that you like and respect.
Madison Wesley?
Would you mind letting me beat around the bush a little bit here?
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, you know, she's an intelligent woman, very appealing.
Mm-hmm. Good looking?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Let's get you married off, then we'll worry about me, all right? How's the murder case coming?
I interviewed Jack Martin's wife.
Jack? His name's John, isn't it?
No, Why don't you call him Jack?
Well, it's a common nickname, I guess.
Thing is, nobody wanted him dead. And he taught Renaissance music at Valley College and Bible school on Tuesday night. Everybody loved him.
Well, obviously somebody didn't love him.
Did you see anybody that night around his room?
No, just the one nurse and an orderly. And of course, you your Uncle Stacy. You know, back when we were kids, I was 17, he was probably 13, 14.
Got any potato salad?
Yeah, help yourself. I came home from the movies late one night, and your uncle is out on the lawn, naked as a jaybird, with his putter in his hand. And I made the mistake of coming up behind him. You don't do that to a sleepwalker. And he picked up his 9-iron and took off after me.
He tried to hit you with it?
Well, he was asleep.
Yeah, but if he had hit you with a golf club, say on the head,
he could have done me a considerable amount of damage.
How come you never told me this story before?
I don't know, it just never came up.
So why are you telling me now?
Well, he's sleepwalking again.
You think he could have killed Jack Martin?
No. Do you?
Hi, folks. How are you? Thank you for so much. Good to see you. How are you today? Very nice to see you. Could I get you a setup? Strawberry soda. You got it.
Oh, no.
Right up.
Not again.
How many people
I'll take care of it.
had reservations? Do I have? Hello.
You wanna just head on down this way,
I do
okay?
have reservations. Can't get a seat without reservations.
Of course I have reservations in the back room there.
Good. Well, come right ahead then. How about a malt? A chocolate malt.
Chronic fatigue and muscle weakness. Not enough information. It could be a number of things. Depression.
Weight loss, dark skin pigmentation?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yes, you do. Think. Intolerance to humidity and altitude?
Oh, I know this. I know this. This is,
Addison's disease.
This case will still be here in the morning.
I just can't believe Brian Mitchell didn't know the guy that was shooting at him. Yeah, I keep looking for the money. $3 million Terry Schaefer steals, tiny amounts from thousands of accounts, and then it just disappears? Where did it go?
You think Brian Mitchell took it? Maybe that's why Schaefer was shooting at him. But Mitchell doesn't have a dime.
Or he does, and I just haven't found it yet.
Well, about 4 years ago, I was working on a case, 5150, bag lady. I was convinced that she'd been drugged by her children, and you kept telling me I was locked into an idea that I should at least consider other possibilities. I couldn't see it. I was right, and that's all there was to it.
Yeah, well, this is different.
Right. Okay, well, you at least try to get some sleep.
Yeah, I'm going home in 2 minutes. Honest?
Okay, good night.
Well, what do we have here? Safety deposit box.
How you doing? Good to see you. How are you today? Very nice to see you. Could I get you a setup? Strawberry soda. Did you have a reservation?
Blue team to 5 south. Coach blue team to 5 south.
In here. All right.
You got a pulse.
He's 100 over 60. Let's get him to the ICU. On my count, 1, 2, 3.
What happened?
I'm telling you, there was no question of it being an accident this time. He was smothered. His heart stopped, he wasn't breathing. Mark hadn't awakened when he did. Steve, 2 attempted murders, 2 consecutive nights, both occurring coincidentally right after your uncle is admitted as a patient. And he was the only person who was on the scene of both crimes. Look, I know this is none of my business, but I did a little research and found some articles for Stacy's defense. It turns out that there's a long-standing precedent for using sleepwalking as a plea. Going all the way back to 1846, the Terrell case. Albert Terrell was acquitted of killing Maria Bickford because of the insanity of sleep. It was in Boston. And then in 1878, a British father, again, sleepwalking acquittal. 1986, Toronto, a man named Parks drove 14 miles to kill his mother-in-law. Acquitted, sleepwalking. And then, of course, there's this recent case in Arizona where the defendant was found guilty. But when you look at the preponderance of not guilty verdicts...
Jesse, where do you get this stuff?
The internet. Look, I'm not saying that he did it.
You're the only one that isn't.
You actually gave Steve this stuff?
I tried to, he wouldn't take them.
Well, I don't blame him. You practically accused his uncle of being a murderer.
Look, I never used the word murder. But I think you have to face the possibility that Stacy is responsible for 1 death and 1 attempted murder.
Jesse.
Look, this isn't just some harebrained idea of mine. You gotta face the facts.
What facts?
Okay, the first guy that died, John Martin. Somebody pulls the power plug to his ventilator out of the wall.
So?
No, somebody walking through his room, sleepwalking through his room, could have easily done it. I mean, how else could it have happened?
I don't know.
And then there's Brian Mitchell. Somebody tries to suffocate him. Then when he comes to, who was standing over his bed with a pillow in his hand? Stacy Sloan.
Of course. He was probably on that grassy knoll in Dallas, too.
Now, why do you go and say things like that for?
Or maybe he was in Memphis sleepwalking the night Elvis died.
Very funny, I get it. You know, make all the little jokes you want.
I'm not joking.
But I think you have to face the fact that Stacy was the only person who was on the scene both times.
Well, there's still another possibility, but it requires that we both return to the planet Earth. Now, everyone was saying how lucky it was that Mark woke up when he did, but it's just as likely that Stacy got out of bed still sleepwalking and scared off the would-be killer, saving Brian's life.
Sure, I mean, you know, that's possible if you want to use logical thinking.
Ugh, logic's very important in a case like this.
I've got to admit that case in Toronto is very compelling.
You have too much time on your hands.
The safety deposit box belonged to Brian Mitchell, but his lawyer was here yesterday to clean it out. He had power of attorney.
Can you give me a description of this attorney, this Mr. Connolly?
Progressive disabling illness affecting nerve cells in the brain and spinal cord.
Multiple sclerosis.
Cause?
Defensive cells of the body's immune system mistakenly attack myelin sheaths of the body's own nerves. Symptoms include blurred or double vision, slurred speech, vertigo, unsteady gait, and extreme fatigue, with facial symptoms including numbness, weakness, or pain. There's no known cure, but there are several treatments that can modify immune system activity. These include corticosteroid drugs, interferon, azathioprine, and methotrexate.
All right. You're back.
Oh, finally got a full night's sleep.
Hey, you're unstoppable, man.
Daniel, I'd like to see you if you have a moment.
Yeah, sure.
Didn't say that, and I told him that I wanted him to come here because I wanted to talk to him. That's just part of my...
You wanted to see me?
Come in, Daniel. I will call you back shortly. Daniel, as part of your IMD clerkship, you were assigned 3 patients to follow.
Yes.
Can you tell me who they were?
Yes, Stacy Sloan, Glenda Nelson,
And
John Martin.
when did you last see John Martin?
I didn't.
Excuse me?
I didn't.
You mean you weren't in his room the night he died?
No, ma'am.
She's suspending me for this. I never went near him.
But you were assigned to him.
Yeah, admitting kept giving me the wrong room. I went back twice.
What difference does it make? No matter which way they look at it, I'm guilty. You know, negligent by going in and not seeing the ventilator was off, or negligent by not finding the right room. Either way, I've been suspended and there's nothing I can do about it.
You could appeal it.
What good would that do?
At least talk to Dr. Sloan. Maybe he can do something.
Don't worry, Mrs. Brady.
Mark, morning. You know the patient who died the other night, John Martin?
The ventilator accident.
Exactly. I found something unusual in his trachea, some microscopic fibers. Now, they could have been from the pillowcase or the pillow itself. In any event, he couldn't have rolled over on his stomach.
Somebody smothered him.
Are they gonna try to pin that on Daniel, too?
What are you talking about, Ollie?
He was suspended for negligence. He's too embarrassed to come tell you himself.
Sometimes the patient can give you vital information the chart won't show.
Yeah, like his name.
I had the right chart, just the wrong guy.
Mark?
This is Dr. Sloan. Get me the admitting office, please. So Jack Martin was put in the room Brian Mitchell was supposed to be in, and Mitchell was put in the room that Martin was supposed to be in. So Daniel did not make a mistake at all. He had the right records. Admitting sent him to the wrong room.
Mark.
And that also means that whoever killed Jack Martin actually was after Brian Mitchell. He killed the wrong man. God, if I weren't so tired, I would have figured this out yesterday. You think I'm wrong?
Dr. Wesley? Yes, he's here.
Yes.
Mark, Brian Mitchell just regained consciousness. You better get up here. Steve is on his way over.
We'll be right up. You want to come with me and get ready to admit you're wrong?
Honestly, I hope I am.
But you were asleep. It was dark in the room.
I saw him all right. He came over and pushed the pillow down on my face. I tried to fight him off, but he was too strong. It was your brother. He tried to kill me.
Somebody he's never met tries to shoot him, and then, oh gosh, what a coincidence. His hospital roommate tries to smother her.
Look, we all know he's lying. I mean, all you have to do is prove it.
I'm gonna go see the judge about a warrant.
I'm going with you. Oh, doctor, about young Daniel.
I can hold off on that paperwork another day or so.
You all right?
Yeah, didn't see the ottoman.
Dad, you really gotta get home and get some rest.
Why does everybody keep saying that? I'm fine. You know, you were pretty good back there.
Back where?
Convincing that judge to let us poke around in here.
Well, 2 attempted murders. 3 if Jack Martin was an accidental victim. Brian Mitchell has to be connected in some way. How could the judge turn me down?
Robert Olson.
Who's Robert Olson?
I don't know, but apparently he went to Harcourt.
The most prestigious business school in the country.
Yeah. Well, good. Good, yeah. And I'll bet you he later changed his name to Brian Mitchell. But why else would a man hang on to somebody else's Harcourt ring?
Well, a lot of reasons.
Name one. No, I think he changed his name.
I guess he'd have to if he stole $3 million from his partner and then disappeared with it.
But how are we going to prove it?
That's him. Robert Olson is Brian Mitchell.
Mm-hmm. There's Terry Schaefer. They definitely went to school together.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they knew each other there.
But that does. They were in the same business club.
I'm willing to bet once one knows the other has talked, they'll both admit to being in this investment scam together.
But Terry's still in jail, so we don't know who went into the hospital to kill Brian Mitchell.
And killed Jack Martin by mistake.
He wouldn't recognize the man he was killing?
Well, lights were out. It was dark. He didn't have much time.
Wait. That guy there, isn't he familiar? That's the priest. Father Connolly, you said his name was.
Connolly?
The guy that Stacy knocked down in the hallway.
The night Jack Martin was killed. Take a wild guess at the name of the guy that cleaned out Brian Mitchell's safe deposit box.
Connolly. So, if the three of them were in this together, that might explain why Mitchell was trying to frame Stacy.
My guess is one of them tried to double-cross the other somehow. We'll find out before we take it to court, I promise you that.
They've rushed Stacy into emergency surgery.
Go. I'll keep checking on Connolly, see what other information I can dig up on him.
Would you get a hold of hospital security? Tell them if they see that new priest walking around to detain him.
Done.
Stacy?
Oh, he's fine. You should have seen the size of that stone. Surprised he wasn't complaining more.
How long will he be in recovery?
About another hour. Thought you just might want to know.
I'm gonna go talk to Brian or Robert or whoever he is.
I'll check on Stacy and catch up with you.
Security, can you come with me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize anyone was here.
I just stopped in to say goodbye. And to say sorry for any discomfort I may have caused him.
Discomfort?
It's a long story.
Well, I was planning to sit with him a while. I'd be happy to express your apologies to him if you like.
No. I need to do this myself. But I'll tell him you stopped by when he wakes up.
All right. Thanks.
Father.
Hold on right there.
Give it up, Connolly.
Hold it.
You okay?
I am now, thanks.
You are dead, Olson. You took off with all the money.
You couldn't have pulled it off without me. And you were trying to cut me out of my share.
Your share.
Yeah, we'll settle it all in court.
I don't know why I have to ride in this stupid contraption.
It's company policy. We have to get you out of the door with no problems.
Got 2 feet.
Oh, Dr. Wesley. I'd like for you to meet my brother, Stacy Sloan.
How do you do?
Dr. Wesley.
He's on his way home to Arkansas, where he owns a soda shop.
Is that right?
You wouldn't be interested in investing in a soda shop in Branson, Missouri, would you?
Oh, I don't think so. I don't mean to interrupt, but I wanted to tell you something.
Daniel Richards is on probation? Thanks.
I asked you to help me, and you did. I didn't see it at the time. I gave up a lot to get where I am.
And I figured that.
I tend to be a bit judgmental.
We all do.
I hate to break up this hallmark moment. I gotta get back to the soda shop. Will you validate my parking?
Stace, I'm sorry we don't do that.
Fine, will you give me $150 then?
No.
No.
We have time later on to grab a bite?
I'd love it.
Little brother, let's not make it so long next time, okay?
Good to see you again, bro.
All right, take care. And I think we got that sleepwalking under control.
No problem. How are you? Good to see you. Did you have reservations? 2 malts, you got it. 2 malts coming right up here. Hello there, how are you? How about